The Young and the Restless spoilers for the next 2 weeks, January 20 to January 31, reveal that some scary moments are on the way for several Genoa City residents. The week of January 20 to 24 will bring some tight spots and rogue moves, so let's talk about what's in store. There'll be a preemption for presidential inauguration coverage on Monday, January 20, but brand new episodes will follow as multiple storylines heat up. Claire Newman will take Jordan to the tack house as she tries to build some trust between them. That'll leave Victoria Newman nervous about the danger for Claire, so she'll spill her fears to Newman. Victoria may make some troubling predictions and worry that terrible news could be looming. At Ian Ward's motel room, Newman will help Chancellor look for info that could lead to Sharon Newman's location or Ian's partner. There'll be some lipstick on a drinking glass, so Chance will deduce that Ian's been working with a woman. Jordan will appear behind Chance at some point as she listens in on a phone call, so she might realize the cops are closing in on her. As for Victor Newman, he'll have a hunch that Nikki is hiding something. After some eavesdropping, Victor may realize that a risky Jordan scheme is playing out. Whatever the case, Victor will ultimately lure Jordan into his own trap and leave her feeling cornered. Later, Victor will put Nikki on the hot seat about the secrets she's been keeping from him, so she'll have some explaining to do. In the sewer, it looks like Sharon will continue to hallucinate and struggle to make a getaway due to the PCP that's still in her system. Nevertheless, Sharon will keep hoping she can somehow flee and get back to her family. At Society, Mariah Copeland will spot Ian pestering Tessa Porter again, so she'll put him on full blast. Unfortunately, Mariah will uncover something shocking later. Will this be related to Ian's partnership with Jordan, or perhaps Area Porter Copeland's kidnapping? Whatever the case, things will take a more life-threatening turn for Sharon soon enough. Jordan may use Sharon's hostage situation as leverage, since she's the only one who knows where Sharon is right now. On a lighter note, Sally Spectra will have a surprise that's sure to delight Billy Abbott. Y&R spoilers say Billy will kick off a fresh chapter, so maybe Sally's surprise involves finishing the interior decorating on his new place. Billy indeed has a new home set that's going to debut soon, so he may celebrate Sally's hard work by getting passionate with her there. Of course, Billy and Sally still have a Paris trip coming up, so they may also do some planning. During the week of January 27 to 31, we'll see more Ian and Jordan developments. There's a good chance Nikki will position herself to be the one who takes Jordan out, so Claire may not get her way on this. Victor and Ian are also gearing up for the showdown of the century at the Newman Ranch, so the mustache could ultimately eliminate his rival for good. Based on behind-the-scenes leaks, Ian could face a fatal gunshot wound at some point during February sweeps. Over with Nate Hastings, he'll become increasingly suspicious of Damien and things that aren't adding up. There are hints to suggest that this Damien is an imposter, so Nate may figure that out sooner or later. Audra Charles will also deal with some secrets that threaten to spill from her history, so she may have a past link to this false Damien. The Young and the Restless spoilers say the next 2 weeks will help unravel some mysteries, so stay tuned for updates on all the highs and lows. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Pulse Canvas. It's me, Julie here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Keep watching, so let's dive into today's video. The Young and the Restless spoilers for Tuesday, January 21 tease that the action in Genoa City ramps up as the week winds on. But first, let's note that due to the presidential inauguration on Monday, January 20, it appears that news coverage of the event preempts your favorite daytime drama. But there is plenty to look forward to on Tuesday, January 21, when 3 Newman women plot utter depravity. Here's what to know. The Young and the Restless spoilers. The Newman women plot revenge. Claire Newman, Victoria Newman, and Nikki Newman contemplate wiping evil Jordan off the face of the planet. as in forever and ever. They are not content to return her to jail. They want to be sure that the evildoer can never again harm them. Claire is the one who first uttered the K word, and it looks like the others will definitely consider the viability of killing Jordan. The Young and the Restless spoilers. Will blood be shed? For her part, Nikki has a revelation and tells Claire and Victoria to get their coats and follow Mama. This looks pretty serious considering that the ladies have not told law enforcement about Jordan's presence, and they have purposely kept Victor Newman in the dark. My and our spoilers. Victor quells the drama. What they didn't count on is Victor overhearing them plot. As a result, he follows them, and what happens next is sure to be explosive. Elsewhere, poor Sharon Newman is still in her New Year's Eve LBD in the sewer. She is awake again after freeing herself from her chains, then passing out due to PCP-laced water. However, when Sharon wakes up, is she still free to run off to freedom? We predict that Jordan may prevent this scenario from happening. The Young and the Restless spoilers. Can Sharon ever be free? Meanwhile, Sally Spectra has something special planned for Billy Abbott. Sally spies Billy and Jack Abbott talking in the jazz lounge when she sidles up with a naughty look on her face and an idea that Billy can't refuse. The Young and the Restless spoilers for the week of January 20, 2025 are here. Next week, fans can expect Ian Ward to torment Mariah Copeland. Chancellor finds a lead. Claire Grace Newman is determined to kill Jordan. Also, Sally Spectra has a surprise for Billy Abbott. Keep reading and let's talk about what is coming up next week in the CBS soap opera. The Young and the Restless spoilers. Monday, January 20. Preemption. Y and R spoilers reveal there will be no new episode on Monday, January 20, 2025. This is because of the coverage for the presidential inauguration. Fans shouldn't fret too much though. A brand new episode will air on Tuesday. I and R spoilers. Tuesday, January 21. On Tuesday, January 21, fans can expect Victor Newman to become suspicious of Nikki Newman. Who knows what Victor thinks, but he did see the 3 Newman women leave. It would be just like Victor to have Nikki followed. Elsewhere, Chance and Nick Newman follow a lead. That lead just happens to be Jordan's lipstick, which is found on a glass in Ian's motel room. Also, Claire manages to gain Jordan's trust. However, I have to wonder if Jordan is really this gullible, or could she just be playing along? The Young and the Restless spoilers. Wednesday, January 22. Victor Newman's trap. The Young and the Restless spoilers for Wednesday, January 22, reveal that Victor sets a trap. Could this trap ruin Claire and Nikki's plan to end Jordan permanently? Meanwhile, Victoria Newman frets about Claire's safety. Over with Sharon Newman, she plots her escape. My and our spoilers. Thursday, January 23. On Thursday, January 23, Victor backs Jordan into a corner. Sharon's life hangs in the balance. However, help should be coming soon. Meanwhile, Ian has fun tormenting Mariah. However, does Tessa Porter play into all of this, though? The Young and the Restless spoilers. Friday, January 24. Billy Abbott's new chapter. On Friday, January 24, Victor questions Nikki's judgment. It sounds like Nikki might have the opportunity to end Jordan, but once again saves her. Another possibility is that Victor thinks that Nikki was crazy for going along with Claire's killer plan 3. Maria makes a shocking discovery. Also, Billy Abbott starts a new chapter. Now, Billy and Sally are supposed to go to Paris. However, could Sally's big smile as she tells Billy about a surprise be a surprise pregnancy? Which storyline are you looking forward to seeing the most during the week of January 20, 2025? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. The Young and the Restless spoilers and updates tease Claire Newman has taken significant steps in persuading Jordan that she's once again in her corner. However, Claire is aware that there's still more to accomplish in rebuilding that trust. The young and the restless spoilers. Claire Grace makes bold moves. Claire is determined to reignite the spark of their past and plans to take some daring steps to prove to Jordan that they can return to the way things once were. She will adopt the role of Jordan's devoted ally, convincing her that she's completely committed to bringing down the Newman family. To effectively execute this strategy, Claire is set to make a bold move during the week of January 20 to 24. I and our viewers can look forward to Jordan stopping by the tack house, where Claire will welcome her for a meeting on their game plan. Given Jordan's unpredictable nature, Claire is certainly taking a significant risk by allowing her on Newman territory. I and our spoilers. Jordan Howard, the wildcard. Claire Grace is taking a big risk. Given Jordan's unpredictable nature, there are understandable worries about her potentially going off course if she senses anything amiss. However, Claire is determined to dispel any doubts or hesitations Jordan may harbor. To Claire, there's no room for failure, so she plans to utilize the dark tactics she learned directly from Jordan. By inviting Jordan into the home she shares with Victoria Newman and her siblings, Claire might try to present it as a sign of her trustworthiness. It's also possible that the choice of venue could serve as a deceptive way for Claire to demonstrate that her new family's safety is not her priority. The young and the restless spoilers. Claire Grace will fake it till she makes it, and Jordan will pay. Claire is sure to amplify her feigned thirst for revenge, igniting Jordan's enthusiasm for a fresh opportunity to settle the score. This will undoubtedly thrill Jordan as she absorbs the news. As Claire outlines her scheme to make the Newmans pay, Jordan will likely feel even more reassured that Claire is firmly on her side. However, Victor Newman has his own plans brewing, which will inevitably conflict with Claire's strategy. Keep an eye out for more insights into the chaos ahead. The young and the restless spoilers indicate that significant drama is on the horizon for Jordan, so stay tuned for updates on the escalating tension. The young and the restless spoilers reveal that Claire Newman believes she has the upper hand when it comes to her aunt Jordan Howard. Claire has pretended to be playing the Newmans to get their money and be on her way. However, Jordan sees through Claire's plan. Will she finish Sharon Newman off to save her life? The young and the restless spoilers. The Newman women are on the attack. The young and the restless spoilers have revealed that Claire has made plans with Victoria Newman and Nikki Newman to get rid of Jordan. Of course, this isn't the first time that someone planned Jordan's demise. Victor Newman attempted to get rid of her as well. Jordan has been going after Sharon for months with the help of Ian Ward. However, Jordan realized that Sharon would be more useful to her alive. Jordan then faked Sharon's death and placed her in same area that Cameron Kirsten held Faith Newman before Sharon killed him. I and our spoilers. Jordan Howard's insurance policy. Nikki was right to warn Claire that Jordan may see through her plan. Jordan isn't stupid. Jordan knows that Claire has been embraced by the Newman family. Jordan has seen Claire out with Kyle Abbott and knows about their relationship. Ian has given Jordan updates on the couple as well. Jordan is not beyond using Sharon's predicament to get to Claire. Claire doesn't want Sharon's death on her hands, and neither does Nikki or Victoria. Jordan could easily get the upper hand by threatening Sharon's life and could even get away from the ladies. However, they have no idea that Victor knows all about their plan. The young and the restless spoilers. Sharon Newman has almost escaped. Sharon has finally broken free of part of the chain holding her in T sewer. However, Sharon has also realized that she is still being drugged as well. Will Jordan go check on Sharon and restrain her once again? Could Sharon manage to overcome the PCP and help talk down Jordan once she comes after her again? Jordan isn't about to go down without a fight, and spoilers suggest a great deal of drama is still to come. What other details will come to light before Sharon finally gets free? Will Jordan and Ian finally pay for their crimes after everything they have done? Will Heather Stevens' killers finally be brought to justice? The Young and the Restless spoilers reveal that it has not been so long since Johnny Abbott found out that Chelsea Lawson was his biological mother. However, Victoria Newman was not happy with this revelation at all. Now that Chelsea has agreed to move to the ranch, look for Victoria to grow very upset. The Young and the Restless spoilers. Victoria Newman is jealous of Chelsea Lawson. The Young and the Restless spoilers reveal that Victoria is extremely jealous of the bond that Johnny has formed with Chelsea. Johnny enjoys spending time with his brother Connor Newman. Unfortunately, this means that Johnny spends time with Chelsea too, and they have formed a bond that Victoria cannot break. How long will it be before Victoria loses it over their bond? Chelsea just wants to get to know her biological son. After all, Chelsea gave him up for adoption years ago, and this is like a second chance for her. Johnny is also enjoying the connection he has with his brother and his biological mother. Victoria hates that Johnny is anywhere around Chelsea. Will Victoria stop Johnny from spending time with Connor because of this? My and our spoilers. Victoria Newman is afraid of being replaced. Victoria has been afraid of losing her spot in Johnny's life since Chelsea wanted to get to know him. Victoria is his mother in every way that counts, and she is not about to allow that to change. However, Johnny and Chelsea growing closer seems to put Victoria in an awkward position. Can Victoria cope with Chelsea being this close to Johnny? Victoria has been somewhat sympathetic to Chelsea's mental health struggles. However, Chelsea is doing really well, and Victoria fears that she wants to take over as the mother figure in Johnny's life. Victoria doesn't want to lose her son. However, Chelsea isn't trying to take Johnny away. Chelsea just wants to get to know Johnny. Is that too much to ask? The Young and the Restless spoilers. Victoria Newman needs a storyline. Victoria is going to need a storyline once Jordan Howard has been taken care of. Victor Newman is already aware of what is going on, so this story shouldn't take long. Victor will no doubt have to clean up this mess to save Nikki Newman, as well as Claire Newman and Victoria. Will Chelsea become Victoria's next project once she moves into the ranch and Jordan has been dealt with? Will Victoria put a wedge between herself and Johnny by her reaction to his connection with Chelsea and Connor? Will Victoria realize that Chelsea isn't trying to take her place and only wants to be friends with Johnny? The Young and the Restless spoilers for the reveal that some scary moments are on the way for several Genoa City residents. We'll bring some tight spots and rogue moves, so let's talk about what's in store. There'll be a preemption for presidential inauguration coverage on Monday, January 20. But brand new episodes will follow as multiple storylines heat up. Claire Newman will take Jordan to the tack house as she tries to build some trust between them. That'll leave Victoria Newman nervous about the danger for Claire, so she'll spill her fears to Nikki Newman. Victoria may make some troubling predictions and worry that terrible news could be looming. At Ian Ward's motel room, Nick Newman will help Chancellor look for info that could lead to Sharon Newman's location or Ian's partner. There will be some lipstick on a drinking glass, so Chance will deduce that Ian's been working with a woman. Jordan will appear behind Chance at some point as she listens in on a phone call, so she might realize the cops are closing in on her. As for Victor Newman, he'll have a hunch that Nikki is hiding something. After some eavesdropping, Victor may realize that a risky Jordan scheme is playing out. Whatever the case, Victor will ultimately lure Jordan into his own trap and leave her feeling cornered. Later, Victor will put Nikki on the hot seat about the secrets she's been keeping from him, so she'll have some explaining to do. In the sewer, it looks like Sharon will continue to hallucinate and struggle to make a getaway due to the PCP that's still in her system. Nevertheless, Sharon will keep hoping she can somehow flee and get back to her family. At Society, Mariah Copeland will spot Ian pestering Tessa Porter again, so she'll put him on full blast. Unfortunately, Mariah will uncover something shocking later. Will this be related to Ian's partnership with Jordan, or perhaps area porter Copeland's kidnapping? Whatever the case, things will take a more life-threatening turn for Sharon soon enough. Jordan may use Sharon's hostage situation as leverage, since she's the only one who knows where Sharon is right now. On a lighter note, Sally Spectra will have a surprise that's sure to delight Billy Abbott. Y&R spoilers say Billy will kick off a fresh chapter, so maybe Sally's surprise involves finishing the interior decorating on his new place. Billy indeed has a new home set that's going to debut soon, so he may celebrate Sally's hard work by getting passionate with her there. Of course, Billy and Sally still have a Paris trip coming up, so they may also do some planning. During the week of January 27 to 31, we'll see more Ian and Jordan developments. There's a good chance Nikki will position herself to be the one who takes Jordan out, so Claire may not get her way on this. Victor and Ian are also gearing up for the showdown of the century at the Newman ranch, so the mustache could ultimately eliminate his rival for good. Based on behind-the-scenes leaks, Ian could face a fatal gunshot wound at some point during February sweeps. Over with Nate Hastings, he'll become increasingly suspicious of Damien and things that aren't adding up. There are hints to suggest that this Damien is an imposter, so Nate may figure that out sooner or later. Audra Charles will also deal with some secrets that threaten to spill from her history, so she may have a past link to this false Damien. The Young and the Restless spoilers say the next 2 weeks will help unravel some mysteries, so stay tuned for updates on all the highs and lows. The Young and the Restless spoilers suggest that Chancellor's love life may be non-existent at this point. However, the character's portrayer is riding a nice romantic wave. That's because actor Connor Floyd recently revealed he and his longtime girlfriend, Carly Frey, got engaged. There's nothing dreamier than getting proposed to during the holiday season, and from the looks of it, Floyd pulled out all the stops to make the event a beautiful one. Carly and Connor both hopped on Instagram to jointly announce their engagement on. The happy couple posted a photo of Connor's face, with Carly's hand gracing it, all while showcasing her stunning new ring. The two have been dating for over 3 years, and as of this writing, no wedding date has been announced. Y&R stars jump in to congratulate the lovebirds. Both fans and Floyd's Y&R colleagues jumped into the comments section of the post to congratulate the two. Some of them included Michelle Stafford, who wrote, "Amazing! Congratulations!" Meanwhile, Jason Thompson commented, "Beautiful! Congratulations!" Paxton Mishkind offered his best wishes with, "Amazing news! Congratulations!" while Michael Mealer simply wrote, "Woo! Congratulations!" Allison Lanier, who plays Floyd's girlfriend, Summer Newman on the soap, wrote a nice message in the comments section, stating, "Ah." In addition, Melissa Ordway, who plays Chance's ex-wife, wrote, "Yay, congratulations." While Floyd was recently dropped from his Y&R contract to recurring status, he continues to remain a pivotal part of storylines. He recently broke up with Summer, but it's hard to say how long that will last. He was closely involved with the Heather Stevens murder case, and here's hoping fans see him just as active on the canvas in the future as he's been in the past. On behalf of everyone here, we wish Connor and Carly all the best as they embark on a new chapter in their romance. Make sure to tune into the CBS soap each day so you don't miss a moment of the drama, and check out this site regularly for the most up-to-date Young and the Restless spoilers and news. The Young and the Restless comings and goings tease that danger looms over Claire Grace's head. She invited trouble after planning to double-cross her own aunt, Jordan. The OG fans know Jordan has a stellar reputation for getting even with her enemies. Now, fans wonder if Claire outwits her, or is she in too deep? Read further to get the lowdown. The Young and the Restless comings and goings Claire is in deep trouble. The Young and the Restless comings and goings confirm that Haley Aaron's Claire has been stealing hearts on My and R. But the character has been walking a fine line between bravery and recklessness lately. She dared deceiving the maestro of shenanigans, aka her aunt Jordan Howard, and it got fans biting their nails. After all, Jordan doesn't seem like the forgiving type, but Claire thinks she can handle the family drama. However, her mom, Victoria, and grandma, Nikki Newman, are ringing alarm bells. The ladies fear Jordan will explode on Claire once she learns her niece isn't on her side. Will Jordan hurt Claire? Or worse, could Claire be on her way out of Genoa City after the fallout of this whole ordeal? Claire's growing romance with Kyle Abbott has been a matter of scrutiny. It is something that is not just on our, but fans' minds too. However, one Reddit thread has all of Claire's fans chiming. Claire has a massive fan base rooting for her. One fan on Reddit gushed, "Claire has proven herself as a solid character. Go Team Claire." They explained how Claire channels her own life experiences to interpret diabolical situations. Another fan added, "She's a better actor than some of the old guard." However, not everyone's on board. One fan grumbled, "Oh, I hate the character, but I'm tired of them axing younger legacy characters." Now, let's talk about Claire's dad, Cole Howard. Only recently, he confirmed through a DNA test that she is indeed his and Victoria's daughter. Furthermore, he's hell-bent on protecting her at all costs. But what if his efforts come at a heartbreaking price? With danger lurking everywhere, Claire's story is far from over. Moreover, let's not forget that Haley Aaron has signed a long-term contract, which suggests her character isn't leaving just yet. Plus, stay glued to Soap Opera Daily for more updates on the Young and the Restless comings and goings. Will Cole make the ultimate sacrifice for his family? What do you think? The Young and the Restless spoilers reveal that Claire Newman is leading the charge when it comes to taking Jordan out permanently, but that doesn't mean she'll actually do the deed. As Nikki Newman pointed out, this kind of thing could change Claire and ultimately haunt her. Claire has made mistakes, but she's good at her core, and Nikki doesn't want to see her face any kind of mental health setbacks. Although Nikki eventually accepted that Jordan had to be stopped for good, she may not let Claire deliver the fatal blow in the end. Nikki and Victoria Newman have agreed to help Claire, but someone has to be the one to officially wipe Jordan off the map, at least if she's indeed going to face a grisly outcome. Once Victor Newman uncovers what the Newman women are plotting, he may be proud of Claire on some level. At the same time, Victor will think this is far too risky and will want to handle Jordan himself. After Victor sets his own trap for Jordan, she may become his captive again. Victor will also put Nikki through an interrogation toward the end of the week of January 20 to 24. We'll see Victor confront Nikki about approving Claire's plan, so we'll question what she's thinking here. Nikki may spell out how she just can't rest until Jordan is gone forever, and argue that she wants to be the one to finish her off instead of Claire. Victor might decide to let Nikki carry out this lethal job, and then he could dispose of the body. It makes sense that these protective grandparents would want to spare Claire from any guilt she might feel after Jordan's permanent takedown. Ending a life is a huge deal, even when it's the life of someone as horrible as Jordan. That's something Claire would have to live with for the rest of her days, so Nikki and Victor may save Claire from that burden. We know Nikki has a big showdown ahead with Jordan, so our predictions hint that she may be the one to do the fatal honors. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Victor could launch a cover-up in the aftermath, so stay tuned for updates on all the dramatic news to come. We'll have other fantastic Young and the Restless spoilers, predictions, news, and updates to check out, so stop by regularly for more Y&R info. The Young and the Restless spoilers document that Victor Newman fiercely protects his family. So, overhearing a trio from that contingent talk about Jordan Howard naturally caused the mustache to raise his eyebrows. Devoted fans recall that Nikki Newman, Victoria Newman, and Claire Newman, who was then using her father's last name, Howard, confronted Jordan in the recent past. That storyline climaxed when Nikki refused to allow Jordan to die after she purposely ingested poison. Nikki lamented not allowing Jordan to leave the earth, but Claire's determination to make that happen now will likely drive Victor's intervention. The Young and the Restless spoilers. Jordan Howard is the greatest villain this decade. This is an easy layup. Yes, Zenk's villain is the best villain on Y and R this decade. In this author's opinion, Ray Wise is the top villain who darkened Genoa City, Wisconsin in the 2010s. Pairing both villains since last year represents some of the more inspired casting and writing choices in many years. Jordan debuted in late 2023. Her role as the person who abducted Eve from her parents at birth instantly imprinted monster status on Zenk's character. Victoria and Cole Howard's daughter was thankfully rediscovered through Jordan's plan to get the Newmans. It's ironic how that happened and represents how soap rolls. The Young and the Restless spoilers. Trio's goal is understandable. Claire knows Jordan better than anyone. She clearly got through to her following her great-aunt to Chancellor Park after spotting her at Crimson Lights. Jordan is lonely and has, in her twisted way, a soft spot for Claire. Not having a family of her own, Jordan made Claire her child. Losing that connection was devastating and wasn't something she was ever willing to accept. Because of her demented state, Jordan is probably convinced to follow Claire's lead. But as Nikki and Victoria told Claire, that path will surely be dangerous. The Young and the Restless spoilers. Victor Newman will defeat both villains. Victor believes it's his right to be involved in his family's business. Some might call that overbearing, but in this instance, it's good that he is so nosy. Ian is on the loose, but no longer connected to Jordan. Victor doesn't know that Jordan kidnapped Sharon Newman at Ian's behest or that the villains had a falling out. Jordan and Ian's end could happen in many ways. One or both could escape justice, as they so often have. Alternatively, each person could return to jail. But a split outcome would be intriguing. With whatever results, Victor will do whatever is necessary, as he told Adam Newman to protect the family from danger, which Ian and Jordan represent 1,000,000-fold. Firefighters are still battling the Los Angeles wildfires. Their tireless efforts haven't been overlooked. The Young and the Restless star Eric Braeden lost his home in the Palisades fire. He also confirmed that his co-star, Amelia Heinel, is grieving the loss of her home. Braeden interacts with Y and R fans on Bluesky. The Y and R veteran deactivated his Twitter account and posted the announcement on his Instagram page. Braeden interacted with fans on Bluesky and talked about the devastating loss amid the wildfires in California. Still, Braeden was grateful to have his daughter home for Christmas before their family home burned down. Maybe it was the last time, but it was wonderful. We have the intention to rebuild. When I first saw 45 years of building a life turned to ash and smoldering beams, I almost buckled, he exclaimed. Hundreds of fans and friends shared their support and condolences. One friend wanted to know the status of Amelia Heinel's home. I'm not surprised you want to rebuild, Eric. I'd love to have a chat once things have settled a bit. My best to Dale and your wonderful family. I haven't heard if Amelia's home was spared. Please let me know and send her my regards, Larry Hoffman wrote. No, she lost her home as well. The extent of this disaster is unimaginable. Braeden responded. Heinel hasn't shared this news with her followers on social media. Her co-star was the first to confirm it. One friend wanted to know the status of Amelia Heinel's home. I'm not surprised you want to rebuild, Eric. I'd love to have a chat once things have settled a bit. My best to Dale and your wonderful family. I haven't heard if Amelia's home was spared. Please let me know and send her my regards, Larry Hoffman wrote. No, she lost her home as well. The extent of this disaster is unimaginable. Braden responded. Heinl hasn't shared this news with her followers on social media. Her co-star was the first to confirm it. The latest update. As of Tuesday night, millions of Southern Californians were at risk of losing everything to the wildfires. Once again, the weather forecast predicted high winds for much of the week. Per the Associated Press, dangerous winds and dry conditions are expected on Wednesday. Both the Palisades and Eaton fires have killed 25 residents. In addition, thousands have lost their homes. Red flag warnings have been issued for much of Southern California, and there have been widespread power outages. Our thoughts are with those impacted by the wildfires. Christian Andrew Newman on The Young and the Restless is mentioned more than seen on the soap recently, but his young life has already been full of drama. Last played by Alex Wilson, Christian's paternity has been a little bit complicated, and newer viewers might find themselves wondering why both Adam and Nick consider themselves the boy's father. The child of Adam and Sage Newman, Christian had quite a few different parents in his young life. Heck, the infant was also presumed dead. Let's start at the beginning and see if we can't make it all make sense. When Sage became pregnant, she wasn't sure who was the father of her baby. She hoped it was Nicholas Newman, but she had slept with Gabriel Bingham during a temporary breakup. After marrying Nick, Sage had a paternity test done, and Nick was furious to find out that she'd had a one-night stand with Gabriel. But after he calmed down, they reconciled and agreed to raise the child together. But after Gabriel was revealed to be Adam Newman back from the dead with a new face, Nick was devastated, and a distraught Sage went into premature labor in Chancellor Park. Adam helped deliver the child and rushed them to the hospital where Nick begged Sage to forgive him. Unfortunately, they were later told that Christian had died. It was then revealed that Adam had bribed a lab tech to tamper with the paternity tests to show Nick as the father, because he was pretending to be Gabriel and didn't want to be exposed. Victor was disgusted by Adam's actions, but agreed to keep the secret so as not to hurt Nick or Chelsea. However, Christian was not actually dead but given to Sharon, who had suffered a miscarriage while a patient at the Fairview psychiatric facility. Her doctor led her to believe that she'd never lost her baby, and instead gave birth to this one. Dylan McAvoy was thrilled to be a father, and he and Sharon decided to name the child Sullivan Sully McAvoy, after an old war buddy of his. Sharon and Sage learned the truth about the baby switch, but when Sage died in a car accident, Sharon decided to continue raising Christian as Sully. But eventually, the truth came out, thanks to fellow psych patient Patty, who couldn't wait to blab. And Sharon tearfully confessed the truth to Nick, begging for the chance to tell Dylan the truth herself. Dylan was heartbroken and bid his son farewell. Meanwhile, Adam had grown close with Chelsea Lawson and confided to her that he was Christian's real father. After Sage's death, she left Adam a letter where she thanked Adam for tampering with the test results and begged him never to tell Nick the truth. Following Adam's death in an explosion, Chelsea found friendship with Nick, and then even more as romance developed. When Chelsea got caught embezzling money, she decided to skip town and very nearly took Christian with her, but at the last minute, left him to remain with Nick. Unfortunately, Nick was devastated to learn the truth that Adam is really Christian's father, but continued to raise the boy he'd grown to love as his own son. Things got even more complicated when Adam turned up alive again and told Nick he wanted to take his boy back. During the custody hearing, Adam played dirty, revealing Nick's gaslighting of his father by disguising himself as JT, and Nick fought back by bringing up Adam's crimes, including killing Delia. In the end, the judge appointed Victoria Newman as Christian's guardian and allowed Nick and Adam supervised visitations with the boy. But as both men fought for custody, Nick appeared to successfully argue his case and Adam stepped aside. Connor Newman was living with them at the time and was going through some troubles that led him to lock Christian in the garage. Although the boy was shaken by the experience, Connor apologized and the boys made amends. When Nick visited Summer in Milan in December 2021, he left Christian in Sharon's care. And when Sharon was left alone after Ray's death in May 2022, Nick suggested she could spend time with him and Christian whenever she liked. The boy hasn't been seen on camera since 2020, but Nick continues to mention his son occasionally, so there just might be a growth spurt in Christian's future. The Young and the Restless spoilers reveal that Billy Abbott's new plot could cost him big time. Sally Spectra suggested it was best if she didn't know the details, so Billy simply hinted that the way to get to Victor Newman was through his family. However, Billy later divulged his scheme to Phyllis Summers in Y&R's January 16 episode. Phyllis was concerned over Billy's declaration about destroying Adam Newman as part of his grand plan. Billy tried to act like this was the ideal strategy to go after Victor and ultimately get Chancellor back, but Phyllis suspected Billy was really chasing revenge. This seems more like Billy's personal vendetta and a way to settle the score, especially since Adam cheated with Chelsea Lawson and may fully reunite with her before long. Deep down, Billy perhaps isn't fully over the betrayal, so Phyllis thinks that's fueling him on some level. There are other paths to going after Victor that don't involve totally blowing up Adam's life, but Billy could be awfully stubborn. If Billy stands by his plot to ruin Adam, that could certainly affect his relationship with Sally. Although things are still awkward between Sally and Adam, she wouldn't approve of Billy making him a destruction target. Connor Newman has made a lot of progress when it comes to managing his OCD, but he can still get triggered sometimes. If Adam's life falls apart, there will be no way to hide it from Connor. This is the kind of thing that could stress Connor out and cause a major setback. Connor still thinks of Billy as a great guy and has a relationship with him, but that may not be the case for much longer if Billy destroys Connor's dad. There are so many ways Billy's plan could blow up in his face, so will he back down or stick with this Adam destruction scheme anyway? If Billy does move forward with obliterating Adam, Sally could dump him over it. Sally may decide she doesn't want to be with Billy if he'd put Connor through that after everything he's already been through. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Billy may have to decide what's really important. So we'll bring you more predictions on his targets and updates on any shocking news to come. The Young and the Restless spoilers reveal that Jordan dumped her alliance with Ian Ward. However, not before Ian told Jordan some intel about Abby Winters. Could Jordan decide to get rid of Ian by kidnapping Dominic Newman Abbott Winters' Chancellor? If so, could Jordan frame Ian for the crime and get rid of him for good? Keep reading and let's talk about the possibilities. The Young and the Restless spoilers, Jordan Howard's alliance severance. Y&R spoilers reveal that Ian did bust Jordan out of prison. The deal was that Jordan and Ian would help each other with getting their revenge. However, Ian was released legally while an imposter took Jordan's place. So that led Ian to have Jordan commit most of the crimes. After all, the reformed villain needs to keep his hands clean. Y&R spoilers, Abby Winters' demand. Well, Jordan warned she was getting fed up with Ian. Of course, Ian didn't listen and now Jordan has severed their alliance. Not before Ian told Jordan some intel though. Ian told Jordan that he was thrown out of society by Abby. Ian was pretty ticked off about it too. It would be easy to see Jordan and Ian trying to sabotage each other. Who is going to strike whom first and how? The Young and the Restless spoilers, unexpected kidnapping. The Young and the Restless spoilers reveal that Jordan's primary goal is to get Claire Grace Newman back. While Claire wants her evil aunt dead, Jordan wants her puppet back. In the meantime, Jordan won't just sit around. Jordan is going to do some evil deeds, one that might also take care of Ian. After all, the last thing that Jordan needs is for Ian to point her out to the cops. My and our spoilers, Ian word framed? It's possible that knowing Abby threw Ian out of society, maybe Jordan comes up with an idea. This idea might not only take care of Ian, but earn Jordan a new little assistant. Could Jordan end up kidnapping Dominic? Of course, Mariah Copeland would instantly point the finger at Ian. Even if they don't find the baby, Ian could still be blamed as he had that tense interaction with Abby. That could lead to Ian going to prison while Jordan raises Dominic as her own. With Melissa Ordway only on recurring now, could that lead to her trying to hunt down Jordan and Dominic? That certainly would be an interesting twist, but one many fans might not like.